that it could be visitors potentially trying to start a conflict between countries here. That was something that was thrown out by some somewhat credible people about a week or so ago when this was still taken off.
I mean, it's like I said, it's there's probably about 8 to 10 options. That one, the only reason is that one is out of the realm of current, scientific evidence, standards. That would be something we'd be reaching a little bit beyond what is known currently, factually. But I wouldn't completely rule it out. I would just say currently, with looking at them and seeing the way they don't move with any otherworldly abilities. They do their speed is not anything that is shocking to the eye or anything like that. They do have an appearance to be man-made. The ways they move, very expensive, but they do appear to be man-made. So again, it doesn't rule it out, but it's just not something it's not the top one that I would go with.
There is evidence that we have been visited for a very long time. I'm sorry for the more normal people watching this, but for us that research the UAP subject, why would they only be showing up more now and more interested in us and potentially more of a threat to us now than they have been in the past, in your opinion?
Well, that is a good question. They could be sensing that things here are changing. I would assume they would have technology to analyze either the Earth itself, the Earth's core, some of the energies, or maybe the warfare that's going on. They could have information and knowledge. If they're visiting us, I wouldn't be surprised that there wouldn't be humans relaying information to them. So they could be aware of what's going on Earth, and between the COVID viruses and a lot of the unrest that's been going on, I would gather that could be it.
And what do you think they're attracted to if it is visitors? We always hear that they're attracted to like nuclear silos, nuclear power plants, places where they create material to make these nuclear weapons. What do you think the attraction is to that type of thing?
They could have sensors and be sort of sensing these things. I mean, it is a high value, high risk, military bases, and clearly, well, they know what they're looking at, and they know where they're going. They're not just randomly roaming around, but I mean, they are attracted to those places probably because they have the senses that there's something special there or dangerous.
Are you surprised the AARO hasn't made a comment about this, since they're supposed to be the ones investigating this stuff? Even I know it's been happening about a month now, and
Yes.
that's the section of the government that's supposed to be in charge of this, and we haven't heard anything.
Yes. All these things, all that silence is why I keep saying they're just biding their time, because when the COVID issue was potentially coming around, we were hearing about it before people were even here getting sick, and it was being addressed constantly and regularly, daily. Even our governor was having daily press conferences on every little detail. It was a full force movement, and we haven't heard from the president, and only now today have we heard from the future president. And we're not hearing from any of these authorities in any way. And one of the best ways to not lie or to not get caught up in lying is to not even say a word.